Okay, so for this craft, we are celebrating Earth Day. So we are going to make coffee filter earths with handprint hearts attached to it. So what you're going to need for this craft is coffee filter, some blue and green washable markers, water, scissors, a pencil or something to trace your hand with, a paper plate or something to use to get your coffee filter wet so it doesn't stain your table, construction paper, and some glue. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your coffee filter. Again, I recommend doing this either on a paper plate or piece of paper or newspaper or something because the marker, once you get it wet with the water, it's going to stain whatever's underneath this. So we're going to go ahead and make our planet Earth with the blue and green markers. So here we go. Just put, you don't have to color it all the way in, because once you put the water on, the colors are actually going to bleed through the paper. And it's going to be really, really cool. Now let's add our blue, should be blue water. The next step for this is to spray your coffee filter with some water. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you can see, the colors are starting to bleed into one another. Now, if you don't have a spray bottle, you can get a bowl of water or just get your fingers wet. You can actually sprinkle the water on there too. It'll work just as well. So let's go ahead and move on to our next step. So what we're going to do now is, I'm actually outside, so I'm going to put my coffee filter and plate in the sun so it can dry. It is very important that your coffee filter dries before attaching the handprints to it, or else the glue will not stick. Okay, so the next step is to do the handprint heart. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your paper hamburger style, just like that. And what you're going to do, when you trace your hand, you're going to want to trace, make a little heart shape here, a half a heart, and go ahead and trace that out. So here we go. Okay, so next you're going to cut this out. It's very important that when you get to the thumb that you make sure that this stays connected to the edge of the paper, because you want it to still connect and make that heart when we finish the project. So let's go ahead and get started here. There we go. Okay, so next, before we put the project all together, if you want, you can write a message on the handprints. You don't have to. You can draw an image, you can draw flowers, the sun, whatever it is you want to draw. But let's go ahead and write something here on one hand. This will be my heart. So say, I love Earth. Just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and piece this all together. Okay, so since it does take a while for the coffee filters to actually dry, I went ahead and made up one just so we can finish up this project. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, once your coffee filter dries, you're going to take your hands, you're going to place them over the planet Earth, and you're just going to glue the hands down. So we'll drop there. Doesn't take much. And there you go. Now, since it is Earth Day and we're not being wasteful, I did want to show you something that you can do. As you can see, the coffee filter, it did bleed through on the paper. So what you can do is actually put this on paper towel or something so it can dry a little bit faster. But what you can do is when the paint or the marker dries on the paper plate, you can actually redo the same exact craft, but use the paper plate instead of a coffee filter. So really cool if you want to do that as well.